Good evening, everyone, and well, I hope you're all well. It's depressing. It's getting me down. This whole business is getting me down now. And today, it's now been confirmed that all bars, cafes, restaurants, gyms, everything is closing down, and the supermarkets will stay open, which I don't know how good that is, because tonight I went. It was my one was. I went to a local shop. All I could get was one of these. So it's depressing. It's really poor. It's no good. I don't know what we're going to do. There's no sport. I love to go out for about an hour. I can't even do that now. I don't know. I don't know what you all feel. It's really poor. This could go on for months. It could go on for another month, apparently. That we're now can't go out at all. I think what will happen is that some of the places will open. Well, with takeaways, I think you can still get takeaways, but I don't know. It's horrible. It's a horrible situation. I don't know what to do anymore. It's just anyway. Let's read your comments. Hoping to get a couple of people on at the moment to talk about this. China's back to normal, says Flo Rider. Yeah, well, that's I was 50 deaths. It's in a country of 75 million. Bit OTT, I think. Well, maybe, but that's what's happening, I'm afraid. Man, that's the panic button's been switched on, and this is what's happening, I'm afraid, and that's back clause absolutely about the gym closing. No, I'm just saying the gyms are closed. I did used to go to the gym before I had a really rough time of it, and I was actually thinking of going back, but then, as you say, they are now closing. You say people do like to go out and get their fitness done, and that's another big thing. People like to do things like that. Evening, Alex. Hope you're well. Have I stocked up on beer? I've got a couple of cans tonight. Anyway, well, what can you do? I lost my job. Oh, Claude, this is Jake. I've lost my job because of the virus, but if what they said today about giving people 80% of their wages, that would be huge for people like me without a job. Yeah, that's great. That's good. I'm glad that you're getting 80% of your money. And so they should. But the thing is, I think you'd rather be out than sitting indoors. At least, yeah, mental health is so important now. I agree. There are a lot of us in this situation that it's bad enough without no sport on the TV as well. It's bad enough without all that. Chadwick, where's my friend Chadwick? He's about evening, Chadwick. Hope you're well. Look, this will brighten you all up, ladies and gentlemen. This man will brighten you all up.
Me?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to cheer you up. My family are like zombies 2 doors away. They could come in any second now and suck the life out of me. I'm not going to be cheering anybody up.
That's all right. Look, we need a bit of cheering up. We need a bit of cheering up.
Well, you
Glenn. everything has gone on shutdown from tomorrow. So my days are going. My day out. My only thing I can do, I can't even do that. It's going down to the cafe and my breakfast in the morning. Unfortunately, I'm not even able to do that. I don't know what to think of it anymore. I don't know what to think of it anymore. I mean, we've got another guy coming on. There's evening, Daniel. Hope you're well.
Hi, Daniel.
Evening, Claude. Evening, guys. How are you?
Doing good, Daniel. Just before I came on with Claude, I heard him talking about gyms being closed. I didn't know you go to the gym, Claude. Do they serve beer there? What's the deal?
No, I used to, but I'm just thinking of everyone in general. You know, just myself. People in
They're all
going to the gym.
That's all the pubs and all that are closed. You know? Everything's closed now, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's closed. You can't even get pissed, Daniel. You know what I'm saying?
I know. And it's my
nothing.
And it's my 30th birthday as well. Can't even get
happy birthday.
All about that. Happy birthday, Daniel. Happy birthday.
Cheers,
happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
30.
Can't even get pissed.
Can't even go out and have a meal. This is what I'm saying. It's Daniel's birthday and he can't even enjoy his birthday, yeah?
Well, he's 30.
Birthday, Daniel. 30 today, Daniel. 30, isn't it?
30. Yep, 30 today.
Yep, it's over. It's over.
I've done all right though. I had a takeaway this evening, which was pretty nice, and just chilled out for pretty much. Well, there's not a lot else you can do, really, is there?
No,
but
not at all.
Yeah, so it's all shut down.
Do you guys believe that the Premier League can come back April 30th? I don't believe that for a second. I want to believe it. I want to believe. But I don't.
I think the Premier League. I can't see it unless they get unless they curve the number of cases of the coronavirus. If they curve it, then unless they curve it.
We can't even get out of our own house, and you're worried about the Premier League. How are we going to have a Premier League when we can't even get out of our own house now?
I know. Can't even go to the cafe for a breakfast or something. You know?
Oh my
god! Can't
gosh.
even go to a cafe. Can't even have my breakfast tomorrow. You know.
Are the supermarkets open in the UK?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, go buy something and cook it.
Exactly, yeah. What are you drinking there, Glenn, by the way? What were you drinking there?
I let my wife freaking buy the energy drinks, and it's a stupid watermelon Red Bull. Don't worry about it. Tastes like shit.
Watermelon Red Bull. Never heard of that one before.
It's an energy drink. You know what Red Bull is, right?
Yeah.
No, Claude, I don't enjoy the occasional pint like you. I'm that guy. I'm like Troops.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny you should say that. Troops does like a drink. Don't worry about that. What was I going to say, Glenn? I enjoyed your videos to the AFTV, the International Gooner. I couldn't stop laughing, mate. That was fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I really appreciate it.
Great content, mate. I was watching them and I'm just seeing that those little things come in between. You know, when you see these little images come in between. It's fantastic. I like it. Love it.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Get international. Is it International Gooners, isn't it? On the AFTV.
AFTV.
Glenn is always on there. Absolutely.
I'll have to check that out as well. I haven't checked
It's the first video, and I'm honored that you watched it, Claude.
You have to do a segment for my channel, mate. It's bloody brilliant. I'll tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Daniel, what have you done on your birthday, mate? Have you done anything, or have you not been able to go out? Have you?
Not much, mate. Apart from I walked the dog earlier today, and then I like I say, just chilled out. Had a takeaway this evening, And then just chilling out. I put out another YouTube video today, so I spent most of my day just messing around with my doing stuff on my channel. So I've had a good day. I've had a really good day. In the circumstances,
I'm just watching. You know what I'm doing to kill the time, besides watching World War II documentaries, is I am watching YouTube videos from Arsenal people, and the one thing that's driving me crazy is that people are taking all this paper talk seriously. Aubameyang may be going to Manchester United and da 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 da. It's like this. That's all baloney. It's all baloney. They need people to stay engaged and reading their crap. Stop falling for it.
Sorry, I just want to make an apology. Cheddar, I'm really sorry, but I had a lot of technical problems the other night. Sorry about the message, but if you want to send one again. Sorry, if you can send that message again now, and I'll read it out for you. I do apologise for that the other night. It wasn't meant. I didn't mean to do it. It's one of the things. I don't know what happened, and that's really poor of me. So there we go. I'm really sorry. But if you want me to read that message, if you send that message again, I'll read it now. Yeah, and I'll look out for it here. But I really do apologise for that.
So, Claude, while we're waiting for him to type his question, do you believe all this paper talk? I think it's all baloney.
What was paper talk? What paper talk?
About Aubameyang going to Man United. Aubameyang going to Man United. That's.
It just makes me crazy that so many people believe it.
Well, I saw that, and I see a comment from Bellerin saying that he wants to be captain next season. And I'm thinking about
Bellerin couldn't captain.
The guy that said winning is not important. He's not the sort of player I want as captain.
Yeah, Bellerin couldn't captain coronavirus, let alone a football team.
The only way Man United will get Aubameyang is with a lot more than what the price is. A lot more. They'll have to pay a lot more than what a European club will have to pay for. Personally, unless I hear it from Aubameyang, I don't believe it. I think.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing on this Aubameyang thing as well? When you think about it, and when everybody thinks logically with their sensible heads on, I know a lot of people struggle with that. But when you think logically, why would he go to Man United? Because they're in a worse position than we are. Why would you? But they still are, Claude. Okay, yes, they're higher up the table, but they're essentially in the same position, if not a worse position than we are. Why would they go? Why would he go? If he's going, if he is going to leave Arsenal and his main aim is to win trophies and to go out with a bang on his last big contract because he is getting on a bit in age, why would you pick Man United to go to? I can understand him going to Barcelona because they've got chance of winning something. But why on earth would you pick Man United? I know money talks and all that, but if you're, look at Alexis.
He'll lose his mate. He'll lose his mate troops. That's for sure. He'd lose his mate troops if he does go.
I agree with you up to I agree with you up to a point, Daniel. But I do have to say one thing. I think we're more equal with Man United. I think we're both two teams slowly on the way up. They got a catch with Bruno Fernandes, man. He's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, I quite I like Bruno Fernandes as a player. He's someone we need. We need that type of player at Arsenal. We need. Instead, we're stuck.
Well, that could be happening in the summer.
Instead, we're stuck with Mesut Ozil. We're stuck with Mesut Ozil, and
that could happen in the summer, though.
I didn't hear you, Claude. I didn't hear your question.
No, Daniel. Sorry, I'll cut over Daniel. I'm sorry. What was you saying, Daniel?
I was going to say, do you reckon Do you reckon we'll get rid of coronavirus before we get rid of Mesut Ozil? A bit closer in thing, do you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was positively evil.
Well, come on, like,
I want him gone too. I'm just.
Coronavirus is sticking around like a bad smell, just the same as Mesut Ozil is. Do you know what I mean? Can they both disappear?
I ain't commenting on that. I'm not going to comment on
that. And I'm just going to say, I think we're, especially because of this whole virus thing, and I think big transfers are the last thing that other teams are thinking about. Exactly, I think we are stuck with him. What has he got? 2 years left this year and next, and then his contract's up.
2021, I think it's up.
He'll be going into his last year, I think.
Yeah, we're stuck with him. We're stuck with him.
And it's good. Auburn to Man United, Chelsea 60 million or Barca 35. Yeah, that's the point. If he goes to United, it will be for a higher price. Yeah, but I don't think these things are going to happen. To be honest with you, I don't think he'll go at Man United. Possibly Barcelona. Because they got that Champions League appeal, haven't they? But Man United won't. If things are going at the moment, I don't think, and the season gets void, Man United won't be in the Champions League next season. What's the point for him moving to Manchester United?
You know,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no point. There's no point in that scenario unless United pull that fourth spot off, and that might need the season to commence as well. I cannot see that happening. To be honest with you, it's going to be a strange situation with these contracts as well because some of these contracts finish in June, July. What will happen with that as well? What's going to happen with all that? You know,
if there's any truth to the rumor that we're going to sell a striker, I would prefer for it to be Lacazette. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think with Lacazette as well. The problem with Lacazette, he's been underperforming, you know, and I can see that. But you know, Lacazette's, I don't know. I've got a horrible feeling that it is going to be Aubameyang. I've just got this feeling, and it's all well and good coming out saying you're gonna, you know, you love the club and you do all this, and why haven't you signed a contract yet? Then, if you love the club and you want to be here, sign a contract.
Well, you know what? It's a little tricky when you're Aubameyang's age because you want to be paid for, you know, your entire career and what you've done to this point. And most clubs nowadays want to pay you for what they're getting from this day forward onwards. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 30 years old now, so he's kind of.
I want to ask this question. Sorry.
Go ahead. You cutting out? You doing that slideshow thing, Claude?
Sorry, Glenn. I just want to answer this question. My uncle is a little bit better this morning. We phoned him up this morning. He's a bit better, but still, you know, still very weak. But he's getting a bit better. But thank you for that message, by the way. Sorry, Glenn. I just wanted to answer this guy because he was very concerned. But
no, absolutely no. I'm just saying there's the tricky part of his contract right now. You know, Arsenal. He's had a great career up to now, but he's on the downside of his career. Probably. I don't know. It's probably just they just have to come to an agreement on the dollars, but they're probably pretty far apart right now. Clubs are, you know, look how freaking cheap we are. You know what I mean? We're going to try to do our best. That's all I'm saying. Clubs don't want to pay you for what you did in the past. They want to pay you for what you're doing. And also,
players are going to look now at Mesut Ozil and go, well, hang on, he's on 350 grand a week. Why can't I have the same? Why can't I have it? And to be honest, Aubameyang should be getting that money more than Ozil. because Aubameyang's carried us through so many games.
Things have just gotten so out of hand. I just want to preface what I'm about to say by saying Aaron Ramsey was my favorite Arsenal player. I was absolutely devastated when we let him go, but he makes $400,000 a week. I mean, 400,000 a week. Sorry, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Ozil, he's too much, but Aaron Ramsey, 400,000. That's too much for me too. But I think it's just the crazy market that it is now.
I agree. Yeah, the market's inflated.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the market's inflated.
I agree.
Sorry.
It's getting too much, but I think we're gonna have to wait and see on that one. But with Aubameyang, I think I get that feeling he'll stay, but whether he'll go another year is whether he'll stay after. If he goes another year, whether he might just see his contract out if he does stay.
I'd rather sell him than see his contract out. I don't want another situation. Even if we can get 70 to 80 million for him, listen, I'll take that all day long. And just I don't want to see another player walk out this club for free.
To add to that, I'd like to see us hang on to our best players for a little while and get more great players in instead of, you know what I mean? I'm sorry,
exactly. But that's what we all want. I want to walk out on that bloody street tomorrow morning, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't. No, we're all. I don't know. Apparently,
right. Yeah, Lavanja, one of our co-people on my new channel, which on my channel, which is coming up. If we have to lose one, I prefer Laka.
Yeah, I agree.
Never signed because he wanted to see the outcome of the season. That's not worked out so well. For some bizarre reason, I think he'll end up staying. What's that?
Well, first of all, Lavange's Lounge, that is a great name. Second, Aubameyang came out after that story about he wants to leave, he wants to see the outcome of the season, and he said it was all rubbish, as you guys would say. So I don't put any stock into Lavange's claim that Aubameyang was waiting to see how the season's going to turn out, because he came and said directly, no, all that stuff is baloney. So I'm not going to believe.
Do you know what? I actually think that's what he's doing. He's waiting to see the outcome, because I think if we don't get Champions League football, he's going to turn around and say, "Do you know what? Thanks for the, thank you to all, but I want to go and win trophies, and I want to go and I want to go and listen. It's his last big contract." So he's got to make a big decision. And is he happy to see out his career at Arsenal, or does he want one big move before he retires? Because he's what, 31 now, yeah, so he's not going to get much more playing time. And you can even see that in the years that we've had him, his pace is slowing just a little bit, not by much, but his pace is dropped just a little bit, especially this season. Now, whether that's because the whole team is underperforming, or whether that is his age, but yeah, I think he's got a big decision to make, and I think holding off making the decision, not rushing into the decision, I think from his point of view, he holds all the cards.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. If he wants to leave, then he can do what I say to my kids when they annoy me. Get the fuck out. That's it then. Get out. Leave. Go to another club. Go. If that's true. I only want players that love this team. Get out. Get out. If that's what you want. If you don't realize that Arsenal is one of the biggest clubs in the world and you don't want to help us get to where we're going to go, get out. Oh, did I bring the whole conversation down? I'm sorry.
No, I agree. Listen, I understand it. You, Glenn. Look, you got a fan here, DJ Fury Deja Vu. I love your content, Glenn. Keep up your hard work. I love yours and Chris's stuff on International Gooners.
DJ, thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much. I
See?
really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So, Claude, how you stocked on beer in the fridge since the pubs are closed?
No. I bloody haven't got no. I'm gonna have to go and get some. I think the off license is still open. My 24-hour off license
Oh,
is still
okay.
open, so I might
Yeah,
have to get
shops
some
are
later on.
the supermarkets are now staying
But
open.
everything else is shut.
Yeah, when
The
this
supermarkets are open. But I went in my wife's supermarket this morning, and you could hardly get anything. It was all gone. Bread, everything was gone.
Yeah.
A couple of.
I heard that
all you could get, all there was.
I heard that
the,
restaurants
what you
are
call
closing.
it,
I heard
the,
that restaurants are closing, but you can still get you can still get a takeaway. So like they're open for takeaways. They're just not open to sit in.
Do you guys have like Grubhub in the UK?
Now
Grubhub.
we have like Uber Eats and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got that too.
Yeah, we have Uber Eats and that.
Yeah, that's comforting, Chad. I suppose.
When this when this thing first started, I didn't run out and get toilet paper. I got a big jug of bourbon for my wife. Keep her happy.
No, don't start with that.
I don't know. I said as soon as all this is back to normal, I'm doing two things. I'm throwing a massive belated 30th birthday party.
Awesome.
And then I'm booking a holiday and getting the hell out of here for a bit. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I said
they showed a map.
You know the worst.
They showed around London. They showed a map around London, and it was absolutely empty.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it on a Friday night at 5:30. It to be like that is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, because this is such a crazy once in a lifetime thing, when I'm not going nuts with the frustrations of it, I'm trying to soak in everything that's happening, because it almost feels like, am I dreaming? Am I in a movie? But no, it's really happening. And Claude, what I'm worried about is we're all football junkies. I know you particularly live and die with this club like no one else that I know or follow. What are you going to do to deal with it? Now you can't go down to the pub and yell at Kenny Ken for hours while you guys are playing pool. What are you going to do?
Yeah, this is what I find difficult actually, because it is my get out, to be honest with you. But it's difficult for me. But
I agree with that, Claude. I agree with that.
Another 6 weeks of it. And I find in the summer it's hard, but at least there is something on. There's some sport on or something going on. But there's nothing going on at all now.
Do you know what's my? Do you know what's my get out now? Because football would be a big escape for me, especially when I had really bad depression and that football was the only. But now it's I have to say, doing stuff like this, on YouTube and chatting that's what's keeping me going. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and then obviously my wife and that, we're just spending time together. But yeah, these things are just, without football, it's there's a big massive dent there.
Claude, have you tried what Lee Judges is doing? Just watching old games. I saw him do a tweet about it.
I've done that actually. I had a chat with Lee today on the phone. I was talking to Lee on the phone, and he was talking about he's done the 89, he done the 90, and he was in the middle of watching the 93 League Cup final. So I spoke to Lee today.
I did actually watch the other day the Invincible season review. I just sat down and watched that as well. I need a bit of football.
The trouble is,
and I need to watch Arsenal when we were good. Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to blow the dust off of my Invincibles DVD. That's a good idea.
Do you know what? Another thing I will say. I mean, you watched them. You watched that Invincible. I saw a few clips of that as well, and you watch it, and it makes you even more depressed because of what you've got in front of you at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You do it. It does. It does. When you see the football that they were playing, and you watch the crap that you watch now.
Yeah.
It makes you even more bloody depressed. So,
I watch it, and I couldn't help thinking, and this is not me doing the Invincibles down, because listen, what we achieved was a great achievement. But I sit there and I watch it, and I'm thinking, how would you fare in today's Premier League up against the teams that we're up against today? And
it was tougher back then. I think it was tougher back then. There wasn't. I don't buy that. Oh, and before I forget, Claude, you gave me one of the biggest freaking laughs. This was like 6 months ago. You and Ty were talking on your show on AFTV, and Ty brought up the Invincibles, and you were like, the Invincibles, too many draws. I was like, oh my God, Claude even can complain about the Invincibles season. Do you remember that?
No. What I meant, they were great to watch. No, they were great to watch. But what I'm trying to say, Ty's trying to say that they're the greatest ever team. But you can't go, but you can't say that because there's teams that won the treble.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't understand you. I misunderstood you. I misunderstood you. I'm sorry. I still had a good laugh.
And also, thing is, for as good as the Invincibles were, and they were a fantastic team, don't get me wrong, they still never won the Champions League. Never won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Holy negative. I don't even know what to say to that. You guys getting a lag?
He was quite mad. Rhinus Michaels.
When I'm
Rhinus Michaels is the man.
Are you guys getting a lag with me? Is there a lag?
No. We can hear you.
Okay.
No, that's but compared to now, I mean, oh dear. It's what a difference.
It does make
you had Vieira, you had
Lundberg, Perez,
Bergkamp. I mean,
yeah. It's.
I mean, I go back as well. We had the great Rocky Rocastle. I've seen players like Liam Brady.
Ian Wright.
Players like
Ian Wright.
Everyone, these are all players. You watch it now, and it's just another.
And now we got Granit Xhaka. Now we got Granit Xhaka and Mesut Ozil.
Oh my! Daniel, you're trying to get me in trouble.
But then again, you wouldn't see me about, would you, if we were playing that as good as that? You wouldn't see my moaning. Anyway, so what is the situation in the US? Is it still all closed down? Everything closed down at the moment?
Yeah, now they're closing down more and more stuff every day, which surprised me. But I got McDonald's to eat last night. They're still open. Nobody on the drive-thru. I guess I was the only idiot willing to risk coronavirus for a double cheeseburger. But
that's my kind of guy. I'd do the same, mate. I would do the same. If my wife let me, I would do the same.
I mean, there are guys like Robbie of AFTV making videos of really cool stuff to make in your kitchen, but I'm a picky eater, man. I like what I like. So, but as far as Corona goes, I'm not one of those paranoid people. You guys don't seem like paranoid people. It's more annoying than anything right now.
I heard that you guys are going to go into martial law.
Martial law?
Yeah, I heard that you got something about Trump putting you guys into martial law or something.
I don't know what more they can do to us. You know, it's since 9/11. There's no privacy. Martial law. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? We can't. Whatever.
Melina,
I don't believe that.
concentrate on your exams. Concentrate on your exams, Melina.
Yeah.
And you'll be very successful. But I don't know with Melina. I don't know where you are. Whether if the exams are going ahead where you are, because over in England there's no exams, is there?
They got
No.
cancelled.
All the schools and the colleges in my area, nothing going on. My kids are home upstairs, figuring out ways to drive me crazy. They got nothing to do.
Oh, wait a minute! I didn't realise, but I had a Chadwick here. I've just got Chadwick that's coming with. Where is he gone now? He's gone, disappeared. Well, actually, I've got Chadwick here, but I can't get it on the screen. Yeah, Chadwick has come on. He says, "Thanks for the donation, Chadwick." He's gone. If Bergkamp could fly in a plane during those times, Arsenal would have won the Champions League. He misses so many important games. Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, Dennis did have the problem with the planes, but what he gave as well, I mean, I can't complain about that. So it's one of them things, you know, we can't, you know, it's one of them things it happens. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, it's one of them things, Chadwick. Thank you for the donation, though. And hope everything is okay where you are, mate. I don't know. I don't know what to say really after that. Yeah, he missed a lot of the important away games in Europe. He only managed. I think he managed the ones in France and them sort of games. He managed.
Yeah, the ones he could drive to.
Yeah, and that wasn't good for him either. But you know. All right.
I'm sorry. I was just picturing what if social media was around back then.
Yeah.
There would always, because there's always that group of people that are going to criticize because they don't understand phobias or whatever. I'm sorry. Go on, Claude. I'm sorry.
Tony, where you are, they're doing it because I don't know if Melina's from Canada, so I suppose it's different. Where you are they doing exams online? Isn't that a bit cheat? Isn't that cheating? Can't you actually cheat by doing that?
I can't answer for anyone, but I would. So I
know. Yeah, you could just copy in the results, right? You could just copy in the results. You could just Google it and go, "Oh, okay, there you
go." Maybe I misunderstood what the girl was saying. I misunderstood, but anyway,
there's going to be a lot of uproar over here because apparently they're talking about just giving you the results that was predicted. So yeah, apparently they're going to grade you on the teacher's prediction or something because they're not able to do exams.
Last I heard from my daughter, they might be doing the classes with the teacher online with a blackboard and talking to them. But I don't know what's happened since then because that would involve me actually speaking to my daughter, and that's very annoying. She's 18 and everything's a crisis. So I try not to talk to her. I'm the worst father in the world. I don't mean that. I love my kids. I've been trapped in the house with them for a week and a half. You know, I'm ready to go lick a subway pole and go in the hospital for a while just to get away from them.
Yeah, you might get corona. Be careful.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Glenn?
I'm on Long Island, New York.
Oh, okay. I visited A York. New York's
How far is that from New Jersey?
Who's from New Jersey?
How far is it from New Jersey? I've got a cousin that lives in New Jersey.
It depends where they live in New Jersey. About a 2-hour drive from where I live.
Yeah, I've got friends who live in the Bronx out in New York.
I know in New York right now, my wife just told me this because she just keeps the news on and chews her nails all day. is that they're saying non-essential people all need to stay home now in New York. That's what they're doing. I don't know what non-essential means. If I wanted a goddamn another cheeseburger tonight, I'm going out.
I was going to say, I guess going for a McDonald's is not essential travel, you know.
You know, until you know.
Who does the cooking in your house then?
What?
No one cooking in your house.
Who's
doing the cooking in your house then?
Well, my wife cooks, but I'm a picky eater. You know, she's always throwing weird. She's always throwing weird Puerto Rican shit into her food. That's not for me. No thanks.
I love Puerto Rican food. I love Puerto Rican food, man. Puerto Rican food is really nice.
Good for you.
Have you not ever tried it? It's really nice.
I prefer not to shit all night. Thank you.
Hey, it's good stuff. Some of it's good stuff. Some of it is good stuff.
I am joking. My wife is Puerto Rican, so nope. I don't want any nasty, comments. My wife's Puerto Rican, so whatever.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I think because I think we're getting a lot of technical issues here, a lot of things cutting out. I'm going to come to a close. So what are you doing for the rest of the week? I suppose everyone's just staying indoors for the rest of the weekend, are they?
Yeah,
There's no sport until Tuesday.
Nope, just watching you.
I think most of the day are doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but hey.
Yeah, I'm just watching YouTube, playing the hell out of FIFA 20, and I'm working on another video. But that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, same here. All I'm doing is just stuff on my YouTube channel. Trying to just put videos out there.
Well done, well done. I've still got to watch that 5 worst players. So I'm going to be watching that.
Yeah. Can I just say as well to anybody in the chat who's not subscribed, go and subscribe to the Blind Gooner, which is my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, throw it in the link, Claude. Throw it in the link.
Throw the link. Yeah. Okay. Listen. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Glenn.
You're welcome. On. Thank you, and thank you, Daniel.
At late notice, thank you so much for coming on at late notice, and you, Daniel, thank you.
No worries. Cheers, cool.
And all have a lovely weekend, everyone. Everyone in the comments, have a lovely weekend. I should be back over the weekend with something, but stay safe, keep washing your hands. And it's time to go.